Hey, we're here at the Alex Vega Key West Firehouse Museum with Bob Fisher.
Yeah.
You're famous.
Fish.
Robert W. Fisher. You got stories. Well,
Well, I write books under the name Parker T. Matson, crime thrillers, but I'm here because this particular mechanical bull
oh,
killed a very good friend.
under
Uh,
the paper mache horse is the shell of the mechanical bull that was at Cowboy Bill's.
yes, that's the exact mechanical bull that killed a very good Key West friend of ours, Terrence Vanderbilt, who was considered to be and was he was the black sheep of the Vanderbilt family. And he was an actor in LA who appeared in about 20 different, as an extra, in about 20 different shows like Desperate Housewives. He became the pit boss in a TV show called Vegas starring James Caan.
Hmm?
And a variety. He was in Blades of Glory. He was in a lot of different stuff in Hollywood. And he came back to Key West to resave his money, and because he was offered a chance to join the Screen Actors Guild Extras Guild, which means that he would get paid as an extra far, far more money than just an non
Right,
extra.
of course.
Yes, and so I'm the one. I wrote a letter to the Arts Council. They agreed to pay the $1,750 for him to join the Screen Actors Extra Guild, and he was going to go back to Hollywood. But in the meantime, he lived here in Key West, and this mechanical bull happened to be at Cowboy Bill's on Duval Street. And one of those days, he was flirting with a couple of girls at Cowboy Bill's, and the owner of Cowboy Bill's apparently was annoyed by that. And when TV, he was showing off, of course. He was a real good looking guy with blonde hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good guy. Anyway, when he got on the bull to show the, he could have been a stuntman. In
He's
fact,
trying to impress the lady.
yeah, he was trying to impress the ladies. Very good. And Cowboy Bill turned the bull all the way up as soon as it started, and TV punched himself in the groin, in the balls, so hard that he actually passed out, was thrown off the bull, and they had to come, an ambulance came and got him. And he was in horrifying pain, scarred all over. The whole middle of him was totally black from the bruise. And what had happened is that he also ended up with melanoma on his chest. And because he had that great blonde hair.
Yeah, he didn't want to go through the cancer treatment. Right.
But they gave him a lot of painkillers for his groin injury because of this bull that killed him, because he was living in there was a costume shop warehouse that a friend of his owned here in Key West. And another friend of ours, David Todd, who started 5 of the art galleries here in Key West, went to visit him. And TV, that was his nickname, Terrence Vanderbilt, was sitting there with a beer in a chair. And it took our friend a minute or two to realize that TV was dead, that he had literally choked to death on his own vomit because of the pain pills he was on,
Right.
and drinking the beer. And
there he was sitting up like a Weekend at Bernie's.
Exactly right. In fact, he said, I started talking to him and it took me a minute to realize he was actually dead.
He wasn't there.
This bull is what killed him. And my guess is TV is right here in the haunted firehouse, because the bull that killed him is right here.
Yeah, they actually went down after Cowboy Bill's closed and they reclaimed the bull and they got the shell and they made it Big George now.
It's now the horse.
It's the horse. That's bull.
Yeah.
But we figured it out last week. You were in town. Thank you for visiting Key West all
we
these
love
years.
this island.
But you came up with the story and we go, Cowboy Bill's bull. Wait a minute.
It's right there.
It's in the other
I
room.
was so shocked because we had been here before to see Alec.
And no one ever brought that up before. Well, you didn't. You started it with the story about TV sitting up with a beer in his hand.
People that story and they're shocked,
Yeah.
But I had no idea the bull lived right here in the haunted firehouse.
All along. Tell me how people can find you. Your
Well, I'm online. My Facebook, I collect very interesting people like Gary
yeah.
right here,
There's one.
and David Sloan and Alex,
The famous guy, David Sloan.
the famous
Oh
David
yeah,
Sloan. Yeah,
I love him.
David Sloan wrote the book, Quit Your Job and Move to Key West. My wife and I had offices at Universal Studios Orlando back then in the early 2000s. We read that book, we quit our jobs, and we moved to Key West because David Sloan's book, David Sloan, made it seem possible to live in Key West. So,
Because David Sloan told you to.
yes, in effect, yes.
Inadvertently,
David
right?
Sloan here.
Yeah.
But I am Robert Wellington Fisher III is my real name on Facebook, and I do collect interesting people. I'm always glad to see other people, especially those who love Key West as much as we do. And the books I've written, they're crime thrillers under the name Parker T. Mattson. They're on Amazon right now. And one of them, Interception City, right this second, is in pre-production as a movie in Hollywood. And they've changed the title to Sweating Bullets, and they're already casting for it. And it takes place in the Everglades as a murder and mayhem in the Everglades.
So check that out on Amazon,
Amazon.
wherever you buy your books.
Yes. Yeah. Parker T.
Matson.
Yes.
Actually,
MATTS.
when I met you last week, I had heard of Parker Matson,
Yes.
but I had never heard of you.
Yeah, isn't that so weird?
Same guy.
Yeah, that's so odd.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. And what a beautiful museum. People should come down here. Check it out.